Welcome to the Tuesday, March 19th, 2 p.m. meeting of the Fire Station Building Committee. Please bear with me as this is the first time I've actually chaired a remote meeting, so I think I'll be able to capture everything. But before we get started, I just need to read, in accordance with the provisions allowed by Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023, the March 19th, 2024 public meeting of the Lakeville Fire Station Building Committee will be held remotely. However, to view this meeting in progress, please go to facebook.com/LakeCAM, and you do not need a Facebook account to view this meeting. This meeting will be recorded and available to be viewed at a later date at www.lakecam.tv/. So LakeCam is recording. Is there anybody else recording this meeting today? All right, well, hearing none, I guess call to order at 2 o'clock. Well, actually 2:01 p.m. And if we can, just for the record, because we are remote, all members, if you could just signify your name, that you're here, and then we can get that down in the record. Nate?
Darling, present.
Lorraine Carboni, present.
Bob Newens, present.
Sorry.
All right, Kate Shing,
Present.
all right, Matthew, Simon,
Present.
Mike McCullough,
Present.
Peter Conroy,
Present.
and Michael O'Brien. He's here, it's just muted.
I'm here. Thank you.
All right, we'll just keep him muted for the rest of the meeting. All right, so item number 1, discuss and vote on a recommendation to be submitted to the select board regarding the proposed fire station site location. So at our previous meeting last week, we received a really good presentation about, kind of the basic schematic design of the proposed building and a review of the 3 locations that were identified in the original feasibility study. And each of you should have received the matrix that was really a very helpful tool that had the 3 columns. Site A was Precinct Street, Site B, Ted Williams Camp, and Site C, Bedford Street. With us today, also, I don't want to neglect that. We have Rick Pomeroy joining us, Alex Murphy of Pomeroy Associates, and Kyle Robinson is also joining us. And Kyle gave us the really good presentation about the breakdown. So before we go any further, any of the members, after reviewing this matrix, did you have any questions that you'd like to present to the committee today?
No questions on my part.
What was that, Kate?
I no questions here.
Okay,
I have none.
all right. Kyle, Rick, Alex, is there anything you'd like to say before I look for a motion?
Nope. I think we covered it all.
All right, so with that, I will entertain a motion for a recommendation to the select board of the site location based on what was presented to us for Site A Precinct, Site B Ted Williams Camp, Site C Bedford Street.
So moved.
Oh, looking for a motion for a recommendation. If anybody, based on, I guess maybe I'll back this out a little bit. So on the criteria, Site C, Bedford Street was the location that had ranked the highest maximum value for, I guess, the most viable option for a site for this location. So I guess I would entertain a motion for Bedford Street.
Yeah, Madam Chair, if I can, I'll make a motion to recommend to the select board Site C location on Bedford Street, for our preferred location of the fire station. Reasons being, was the site selection matrix, clearly identified that as the number one piece. Also, after discussion, with the building committee, we felt as though it was least impactful, to the parks in other surrounding, residential areas. So that's my motion.
And I'll second that, Lorraine.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll have to do a roll call vote. Nate Darling,
Darling, aye.
Kate Shing,
Hi.
Matthew Simon.
Aye.
Mike McCullough,
Aye.
Peter Conroy,
Aye.
Bob Nunes,
Aye.
Michael O'Brien,
Aye.
and Lorraine Carboni, aye. All right, so the select board has a scheduled meeting for Monday, the 25th. I'll work with our town administrator, Bob Nunes, to draft a letter from this committee to submit to the select board with our recommendation. Now, I just wanted to throw this out there. Does the committee want to be present? Or is this something that you would be comfortable with myself delivering?
I'm perfectly comfortable, with you delivering the message.
Okay,
I'm comfortable as well, but I'll be present for other reasons.
okay. All right, well, sounds good to me. All right.
Madam Chair,
Yes, please.
this is Rick. Would you like us present for this meeting on the 25th?
If you're available, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
And I know that our office, our select board office is working on the agenda right now for Monday evening. So if I can, I'll put in a request that perhaps we are at maybe toward the beginning of the meeting.
Madam Chair,
I
Yes,
think
Bob.
we did have a discussion, agenda review this morning, and we will put this up at the beginning of the meeting.
Okay,
Excellent, thank you. Yeah, I think it's essential that that we're there in the event that there's some questions that come up. Kyle is coming from Rhode Island. I feel very comfortable carrying this if it's okay with the committee. But I don't think it would read well if there was someone not there to answer questions.
Agreed.
agreed. All right,
Okay.
excellent. Thank you for that. And I guess the next order of business, we were talking about putting together a plan schedule for moving forward. So, Rick, did your office have a chance to, take a look at that? I know it's only been, a few days since our meeting, but.
Yeah, we don't have anything printed for you yet. But just so you know what's going on, we have a proposal from the independent consultant for the National Heritage representation that I'll be sending over to Nate. It came from Nate. I'll send it back with our recommendation for that. And then between Secotio Associates and PAR, they are assembling their team, that being the site surveyor and the geotechnical work. And as soon as we have those schedules, we can put something more realistic in front of you. But we're just sort of gathering all those pieces together right now. And, hopefully we'll have some quick action by everybody.
All right, fantastic. All right, is there any old business that we would like to discuss here? New business?
Madam Chair.
Yes.
Not that this is old business, but I just thought of it. Would you like the matrix in the select board agenda? The three
Yes, please.
locations?
Yes, please. And if we can share the presentation with them as well.
The presentation from last week.
Right, but I mean, that doesn't necessarily need to be in the packet, but I would like the select board, and I'm happy to forward that to them as well, but I wanted to make sure that they at least had that in their hands for information.
Thank you.
All right, so before we all leave here today, I would very much like to get us on the agenda for our next meeting. So, and I know, you know, in speaking with Alex and Christina briefly, going forward, it would be really nice if we actually had a calendar scheduled out. So I'd like to be able to do that at the next meeting. We'll put some proposed dates together, so I'll work with them so that we'll have that in hand to go over at the next meeting. All right, Rick, what do you suggest? So
What are your regular meeting dates on Wednesdays?
well, we had originally talked about the third or the fourth Wednesday of every month being that for the fire station building committee. But and we've kind of not, well, because we've had work groups and we're just kind of now starting to, you know, build some momentum. It probably would be nice to have that kind of set in stone.
Yeah, I prefer not to wait until the 24th of April to meet.
Oh, I agree.
Can I suggest that we, even if it's just for a short period of time, we meet on the 3rd, which is 2 weeks out. We'll have the select board meeting on the 25th, and then we can meet on the 3rd. It may be that we don't drag a Secotio in for that, but we provide you with an update as to where we're at with all of the consultants and the progress. And I almost suggest that, I don't want to be too taxing on everybody, but I'm almost suggesting that we pencil in every other week for sort of an update.
Okay.
It pushes, you know, let's face it, you know, everyone needs to be pushed sometimes. So, you know, I think that if we pencil in these meetings, and if we don't have to have them, we can cancel them. But, you know, getting the momentum and keeping it is going to be critical for us here. So I would suggest that maybe it's, you know, you tell us, but, you know, I'd like to see us at least on the 3rd of April. And then maybe, you know, 2 weeks later, say the 17th, or we can switch and we can go the 10th and the 24th.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
if my memory serves, we had blocked out the 2nd and 4th Wednesday of every month for a meeting room. Which I don't know if
Okay.
that still stands, but
That's correct, Mike.
I mean, I get no problem meeting on the 27th and then the 10th. I mean, if you get your selectmen's meeting on the 25th, no time like the present. I don't know if you can do what you need to do in enough time for
Yeah, what if we stayed with the 10th and the 24th then? Does that make sense? Or we can certainly do the 27th. And then the 10th, then the 24th. Yeah, let's do that.
But the 27th? Do the 27th, the 10th, and the 24th, or just start with the 10th?
All right, let's just do the 27th. And if we don't have anything, I'll let you know. But I think that it'll be critical to get everybody lined up and moving. So.
All right, so Christina, we'll do the 27th, the 10th, the 24th, and then every 2nd and 4th going forward. We'll just pencil that right in.
These are 6:30
Okay.
meetings, correct?
They're 6:30 meetings, yes.
In person,
I'm sorry?
in-person meeting
Yes,
on the 27th?
yes.
Good.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, hi, Larry.
Zoom wasn't working for me.
Well, you're here now.
All right.
So just to get you just quickly updated, the committee voted to recommend Site C location, Bedford Street, as the preferred location to the select board. So that'll get presented Monday evening at the select board meeting.
Okay.
And
Bedford Street, you said?
correct.
No, I'm in agreement. That's where I wanted it. Yep.
Okay, and then we're just looking at meeting dates. So we're scheduled a meeting of the Fire Station Building Committee on the 27th. And then from there, we're gonna go to the 2nd and 4th Wednesday of every month.
Let me get to my calendar. You said, sorry, guys, make you repeat stuff. Sorry, you said what 27th of what?
March,
Okay, fire station.
Then the 10th of April and the 24th of April.
So just trying to add here real quick. Fire station, and we're gonna do it at the Zoom live. What are we doing?
it'll be live and Christina will let us know what she can secure for locations for us.
And what time?
6:30.
And you said then after that, we're gonna be 10th and what?
The 10th and the 24th.
So we're gonna go on to back to every other week. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Excellent.
And we should have,
Okay.
Madam Chair, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Once I start talking, I never stop. So we should have a flyer for you for the 27th to take a look at. And we'll, maybe we'd recommend that those get issued once a month or something along those lines. But we'll rough something out for you to take a look at on the 27th. And,
Okay. And this flyer is just like an update of where we are.
yeah,
pretty much?
informational flyer. You can post it on your website. We'll have it posted on our website too. We can, so we're just starting to get that ramped up for you. But I think it'll be good to let everyone know that, you hired an OPM, you hired an architect, you've chosen a site. We're starting our site investigations. I mean, that's some pretty good information.
I agree. All right, moving right along. All right, if there's no other business, I'll adjourn this meeting at 2:18 p.m.